What is going on, everybody? It's your boy Nothing But Skills, and in today's video we're going to be talking about 5 things you can do to get ready for Gear 2.0. I get these questions a lot. Hey, I just started playing, or hey, I just got back in the game. What should I do? Should I just wait? Should I just take another break? But I'm going to tell you these 5 things. If you haven't done them, you should be doing them, because when Gear 2.0 comes out, it's not going to matter. These things will not be affected. So let's dive right into it with number 1. The first thing you guys should be doing is leveling up your specialization points. Yes, when I say level up your specialization points, you should have these all maxed out at 165 points. Yes, all of these should be maxed out. Now, this is my second character. My first character is fully maxed out, so I'm working on my second character to get him fully maxed out. Because not only am I going to benefit for having these all maxed out, we are getting a new specialization in episode 3. So if you haven't maxed these out and then you want to start maxing that one out, you're just going to be wasting time. So right now, while we're waiting for episode 3 to drop, I would recommend for you to really max these out. This is not going to be affected when Gear 2.0 comes out. We'll still have specializations. So my recommendation for you is to really focus on these. Get these maxed out. Now, the fastest way for you guys to do that, there's a couple ways, but I'm going to tell you the fastest ways. Number 1, do your invaded missions weekly. This gives you 5 points for each invaded mission. Now, upon completion, what you should be doing is your invaded strongholds. This gives you another 5 specialization points. And then upon completion of that, do your weekly invading mission. That gives you another 5. So that's a total of 25 specialization points you can get right there. Another thing you can do to get 1 specialization point is doing level 4 control points. But ideally, that's not going to be the fastest way. But just so you guys know, doing level 4 control points gives you 1 specialization point. Now, another way you get specialization points is by leveling up. Every time you level up, that's 3 specialization points. But I want to say the fastest way to get specialization points is doing bounties. Yes, certain bounties will give you 3 specialization points. Whatever one that you're activated at the time, that's what you will get. So this one right here, this task force one, gives me 3 technician points. Morning front gives me 3 technician points. So you can get 3 specialization points pretty quick. It's not too hard, but not all bounties will give you specialization points. So that's something that you need to pay attention to. I think bounties are the fastest way to level up those specialization, and then after that would be doing your weeklies. But the weeklies are always going to give you 5, and most likely as you knock these out, you'll probably level up once or twice. So that's another 3 specialization points. But that's going to be the fastest and easiest way for you to get those specialization points. Now, if you're like me and you saved a bunch of side missions, right? A bunch of these side missions till World Tier 5, you're going to get 124,000 XP every side mission. And that's going to help you level up, right? And every time we level up, we get 3 specialization points. So what a lot of people do, if you're not in World Tier 5 and you haven't been doing these side missions, don't do them until you get to World Tier 5, because that's when you're going to get the most benefit from the XP, and the XP helps you level up, and that way you can knock out those specialization. I created a new account recently, and I already have 3 specializations full in about 2 weeks just doing this. I was doing bounties, I was doing the invaded missions, I was doing the side missions, and then I was doing level 4 control points. And just doing that alone, I was able to max out 3 of them. So that is going to be the fastest way, and this is what I really recommend you guys doing, because these specializations may get tweaked, right? They may get a buff, they may be a little bit stronger. So maybe the one you were using, maybe say you were using sharpshooter, maybe it's not going to be the best one for you in Gear 2.0. Maybe the demolitionist is going to be better for you. So I would recommend leveling these all up while you're waiting, right? While you're waiting anyway for Gear 2.0 to come. If you don't know what to do, specialization, knocking these out is going to be the number 1 thing to do. Number 2 is going to be getting all of your blueprints. Yes, knock out these blueprints, because these blueprints are going to help you craft those better gear. Say if you get a backpack, say these backpacks have that talent, right? Say the backpacks are only going to have talents, the chest pieces are only going to have talents. Well, say you have these, right? Well, then that means that you'll be able to craft maybe that new talent on these items. And Not only that, if you go over to your mods, your weapon mods, these most likely aren't going to change too much, and if they do, maybe one's a little bit better than the other. Make sure you knock these out. Get all of these. Try to get this 100% complete. And remember, the way you get a lot of these mods are by doing these side missions. So the first way is to do these side missions. Each one of these side missions has a blueprint tied to it. Like this one has the blueprint unlocks a magazine that increases extra rounds. Now level 4 control points also give you a blueprint. So that's another way for you to get it. So doing these side missions, doing the level 4 control points, and then also doing your daily projects. Now there's going to be these daily shade projects that you can knock out. These give you a chance of getting the blueprint that you're looking for. The weekly projects from the theater and the campus, the ones that look like this that say weekly projects, have a chance of giving you a blueprint. And those blueprints are going to help you be better in the long run. So if you're a new player and you're like, man, I really don't want to start grinding gear, well, just get enough gear so that way you can farm and do these projects, do these level 4 control points, and then do these side missions. That's what I would recommend you guys doing, knocking out those specializations. While you're knocking out those specializations, you could be doing these side missions. You can do level 4 control points, so that way you're getting those blueprints. And those are the top 2 things I would be doing right now. Now, once you guys knocked all that out, right, and you're like, man, what else can I do? I already have all that done. I would recommend getting exotic weapons, because exotic weapons are all getting fine-tuned and they're going to be different. And some of them are getting some really good items rolled to them, right? Some really good talents. You have the Merciless, right? The Merciless is right there on the top right. The best place that I found that you can get this is going to be at Jefferson Trade Center, doing this on challenging. That's where I've gotten all of my Merciless, right from here. This is probably the #1 place I've gotten the Merciless. I actually have a video for that if you guys want to check that out on the how-to guides. The next one is the Sweet Dream Shotgun, right under the Merciless right there, and you can pick that one up at the DCD headquarters. Put this on challenging, do it a couple times, maybe more than a couple times, but this is where I picked up mine, and I've gotten about 4 of them straight from this mission right here. This is probably the #1 place where most people get this gun. Now, if we continue on, you want to get the Merciless. That one takes a little bit longer to get. If we take a look at it right here, it's right at the top. It's probably the best sniper rifle in the game. I do have a video on how to get this. I would recommend picking that up. Then we have the Pestilence. The Pestilence is going to be found in the DZ. Yes, the DZ. It can drop from almost every single boss in the DZ from what I found out. You can go to DZ East, DZ West. Whatever DZ you want to get into, that has a chance of dropping. It's probably the #1 exotic that's dropped in the DZ. Recommend picking this one up too. I would recommend picking up all of these exotics. You have the Chatterbox. That one's a little bit more complicated to do, but I would recommend picking that up. And then you have the Eagle Burr that you get from the raid. It's raid exclusive, so you have to complete the raid and then have a chance of getting it. But having all of these exotics is definitely going to help you have an edge when Gear 2.0 comes up, because not only are those getting reworked, all the exotics are getting reworked, and these are going to be something that you're going to want to pick up, because we don't know what kind of talents they're going to get. All of these are being reworked to be better. So that would be #3, guys. Work on the exotics. #4, I would recommend picking up the exotic gear items. Now, the reason why you want to pick these up is because remember what they said. They said the chest piece, the backpack are both going to have talents, right? They said no other piece is going to have talents, but your gear items, right? So your gear items are going to have talents, and your exotics. Your exotics will have talents. So say if you're running a chest and backpack that aren't exotic, well, you're going to have the Dodge City Gunslinger holster. Now, this one could be getting reworked. We don't know exactly what they're going to be doing to the exotics to make them more powerful, or if they're going to leave them the way they are. But just know that the exotics will have talents, and they may all be getting reworked too. So having at least one of each on your character is going to help you out. This one's pretty easy to get. If you follow my tips and tricks video, I have a video on how to get this one. I would definitely take a look at it. Also, you have the BTSU gloves. These are probably going to be one of the most powerful gloves to use on skill builds. As they are right now, I can't imagine that they're going to nerf them too much. I think this is going to be great for if you're running a 5 skill tier and then you run these BTSU gloves. Remember, you can get the BTSU gloves from Camp White Oak. This is where I originally got them. This is where a lot of people have gotten them. Some people have run this 100 times and never get them, but all Black Tusk have a chance of dropping them. But I've personally gotten all of my BTSU gloves from the final boss on Camp White Oak. He's a medic and he tends to drop it. That's the one that I've gotten the BTSU gloves. So if you do Camp White Oak, you do it on challenging, that's where I've gotten it, and that's where a lot of people I've known. But I know people who have gotten it from other Black Tusk bosses on challenging throughout the map. But that's where I have gotten mine. And then finally, you have the Sawyer knee pads. I don't have those knee pads. Remember, those are exotic knee pads. So those are ones that I'm currently looking for. And where I would recommend picking those up are anywhere you see the knee pads. Right now, it's Federal Emergency Bunker. I'll put this bad boy on challenging and just hope for a good lucky drop on those. Now, if somebody else has a better way of getting them, let me know. But personally, I have not found these, and I really haven't farmed too much knee pads. So what I'm going to be doing over the next week up into Gear 2.0, if I haven't got them, I'll be knocking out these. Those are the final piece of exotic knee pads that I'm going to be pushing for. And the final thing I would recommend you guys getting is going for named weapons. Like, the named weapons are most likely going to get reworked a little bit. Some are going to get buffed up, some might get nerfed, but they're still going to be named weapons, right? And those named weapons will not go away. So something like the Rail Splitter, I would recommend getting it. Remember, you can get the Rail Splitter in the DZ whenever you see the AR. Sometimes the Thieves vendor sells it. There's a lot other ARs you want to pick up. The Pyromaniac is another great named weapon you want to pick up. If you haven't picked these up, the Apartment, another named weapon I would recommend picking up. If you haven't got these named weapons, I would recommend start collecting these. At least 1, 2, or 3 of these. So those 5 things are something that you can do that I feel that Gear 2.0 is not going to affect too much. And I think if you follow that, if you do those things for you new, returning, and veteran players, you guys will be good in Gear 2.0. And then if you've completed all of that, just enjoy the gameplay a little bit, and then hopefully episode 3 will keep you occupied until we get Gear 2.0. I just want to say thank you guys again for all the support. I appreciate everything you guys have done for this channel. And going forward, I'm going to keep focused on all the changes coming for Gear 2.0, episode 3. You'll be getting a lot of content on this channel for those going forward. And hopefully the Division 2 is going to be great again. And hopefully everybody will enjoy it. We'll get new players. We'll bring back players. And business will be booming. I'll see you guys in the next video. I appreciate all the support. Until the next one, nothing but skills is out.